All right, looks like it's time to rake. All right, so it's been a few days, actually it's been 3 days since I cut this section of the field behind me. This was the first day I cut. Then 2 days later I cut this section, and then a third day I cut that section. So I'm going to try to do this, if it doesn't rain on everything, in waves. So I can rake and bale this, rake and bale this, and then rake and bale the far field on the other side there. Hopefully that'll give me a little more time and leeway with work and church and everything else going on. So we're ready. I think this stuff is been laying here for a few days. I'm gonna get it raked into windrows, and then I'll probably turn it over one more time before I bale it. So let's pull the rake out and see if it works. All right, let's see what we need to do to hook this up. Well, as with everything, this year I'm an amateur. I've never hooked this equipment up. Never really run the tractor like this. Hey, look, we got eggs out here. Huh. You got chickens running all over this place. Okay, here's what I know. I need to take this and turn it into rows. So that really accomplishes just two things. The raking gets it into the row that my baler can handle, and it helps to dry it. So I'm gonna get it into rows now, and then I'll probably flip the rows, like run the rake through the rows again, or just maybe 4 or 5 hours before I bale, make sure the underside of the rows are dry. This stuff, because I don't have a crimper or conditioner on my sickle bar, it's drying out pretty good on the top layer here, but you can see you get down in here and this stuff is still wet. So got to get it flipped over here. It's already been out here drying for a few days, so it's getting pretty close. But yeah, see, the stuff on the top actually is I could bale that, but not everything, so it's still pretty wet in there. So this John Deere rake, it's ground driven, which basically just means that as the wheels turn, it turns a little PTO shaft over here, a little chain drive PTO shaft, and spins this rake. It should be pretty simple. Hopefully nothing will break, and I can get this done without all the issues I had with the sickle bar. But anything can be fixed. Parts for these things are pretty easy to come by. All these little teeth and stuff you can get at TSC, and so I'm going to grease this up, find any grease fittings on here that I can, and then we need to lock the wheels into position. Right now they're in neutral, and so I think now they are locked and they will spin the rake when the wheels are turned. Oh, there's no shortage of grease on these fittings, but let's get some fresh stuff in there anyway. Rake. I'm assuming we want these tines just above the ground here. looks pretty good, just above the ground. We'll see if I'm kicking up dirt, and then I'll raise it up a little bit here. All right, nothing left to do but give it a shot. All right, day has passed, and the weather couldn't be better. It was sunny all day, about 85 degrees, and windy, which is like, you can't ask for better drying weather for this hay. So some of it underneath is still green, but all the stuff that was on top is nice and dry. So I'm gonna turn it over one more time, and then tomorrow, when I get home from church, I'm gonna get in here and start baling this side. I'm also gonna rake the first time raking this whole section here and the other section. Those are all gonna go together. So sorry about the wind noise, but let's get raking. Well, that's pretty much it. We have both or all of the fields raked. This one is what I hope to be ready to bale tomorrow. I don't think I'll have to rake a third time, but everything, there are some bunches here that might, but this looks pretty good. So it kind of rolls it into a what they call a windrow. So catches the wind goes right through it. It's supposed to be kind of fluffy and dries it out. So I think, you know, this stuff's ready to bale. So tomorrow it's going to be real hot, and we'll let it sit, and then I missed this whole spot here. But we'll have to figure this baler out. Real test is, do the goats like it? I think that's a yes. Well, it's getting exciting now. We're getting close. If the baler doesn't work though, all we've done is make a bunch of piles of hay in the field. So hopefully that baler will work. I know there's going to be that's the most complicated piece of equipment in the process here. So let's just pray that everything goes well. I'm going to read the manual again tonight and start digging into things and greasing it up tomorrow, and we'll give it a test run. I'll take you guys along, see what we do. So wish me luck, but that'll be on the next video. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Questions, comments, advice, I'll take it all. I have no problem with it. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.